Decorating graduation cake sometimes so difficult and sometimes so simple, especially when it's a very simple design. So guys, I want to show you guys how this cake is being covered and decorated. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Bake with Apes, and in today's video I'll be showing you how I decorated a simple graduation cake for a client, and it's three cake at once, guys. Three layers, 6 inches, 6 by 6 inches cake. So I started with the normal routine of trying to crumb coat, laying them each with a butter icing, guys. So watch out how I lay the three with butter icing, trim it properly, and also crumb coat it and coat it with butter icing and cake crumbs. So I want to say a very big thank you to all my returning subscribers. And if this is your first time of seeing our video, I want you to also click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are posting a new video. Please like, share, and comment. So this is the outcome of our beautiful three cakes. You can see how they are sitting pretty. So at this point, we are done crumb coating, and this is the time to cover it with the fondant icing. One of it is white, which is the first one I'll be covering using a paneling method. You can see the first step is to roll out the fondant, cover the top of the cake, put a cake board, and before placing the cake board I rub Crisco to help it not to stick before I turn. So I place it on top of the fondant and flip it over, and this is the time to roll out the next fondant to cover the body. And look at the style I'm using to cover the body. I place the rolling pin on it and roll it on top of the rolling pin to make it easier for me to cover the cake in this method. So I did this method and it was so perfect. I repeated it with the other two cakes. This one is white and the next two cakes are pink in color, though one is dark pink and one is very light pink. That was the choice of my client. So guys, if this is your first time of watching our video, I advise that you should also spend more time in watching our videos so that you'll be getting more used to how we cover our cake, especially with paneling method. You can see I'm repeating the same method I used with the first one. That thing you saw me rub that looked like cream on top of that cake board is called Crisco or vegetable shortening. In rubbing this vegetable shortening, it will make it easier for the fondant to sit pretty on the cake board, and when I'm flipping it, it will not stick because I have to do sharp edge on the cake. So I've already rolled the second fondant, which is pink, and look at the method. In case you didn't get it with the first cake, I think this is your time to learn it properly. So you can see how it's simple to cover, but don't be too anxious or don't be too in a hurry to do that. But when you do it and do it gently, you will actually get it. Practice, they say, makes progress. So guys, this is how it's being done. After that, you smoothen your cake using the fondant smoother properly and then flip it over again. You can see what I mean by, yes, the first a part I did by covering the top and then placing the cake board on it. You see what what it does for my cake is to make it smooth and have sharp edge. So guys, at this point we are done covering the three cakes, and this is the cap, the graduation cap. Yes, in some cases I don't use cake for my graduation cap. I use just fondant for that, but in this cake I decided to make use of cake to do the graduation cap. I told the client that they'll be getting cake and the cap. So I decided to just use milk cup to get this 2-layer cake. I don't know whether it's 2 inches or not, but then this is how we cover it. In the first one, I used blanket method to cover the first cap, and the second cap, I used paneling method to get it. At this point, the three cakes are very, very ready and so cute. Guys, can you guess how much this cake is being made in this my area? And this is Sokoto. I don't want to tell you the amount we use for this cake, but can you just give me an amount, like a preferable amount of how much this cake is being cost in your area. At this point, it's time to place the graduation cap on it. And look, guess what I'm using is the carton. So I have to roll out fondant, cut out carton in shape of a cap, and then use fondant to cover it so that it will match, after which I now place it on top of the cake and place the graduation rope, cap rope on it. So guys, before then I now did all the necessary decoration on the cake. So guys, this is the final outcome of our cake. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe, and also like, comment.